Okay, number 52. Okay. That's meaningless. I don't know what that means. So, I have my cell phone. Okay, so this is number 52 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And today, well, I don't have my balance. Yeah. So today we're going to do something completely different than we've been doing. We're going to just begin in the easy pose, and then we're going to move through yoga poses that stay within the ground, stay on the ground. And we're going to stretch, we're going to bend forward, kind of focus on the lower back a little bit more than what we've been doing. So let's go ahead and begin. I should look at my cell phone. So if you're on a mat, you're going to go to the back of the mat. I'm going to go in the front, and I'm going to move my cell phone real quick. I'm going to have my stopwatch. Here's the drums. Okay, thank you, buddy. I left my phone. So, after you just ran, here's the door. So today we're just going to focus and stay connected to the earth, stay focused on the breathing. And I'll move you through the poses. So through these poses, make sure you're focusing on the breathing. That's the main thing. Focus on the breathing. That focus is what allows the mind and body to become one, which is yoga. If that's happening, you're doing yoga. So no matter how the pose looks or how you think the pose should look, let go of that mindset. Let it just go. And just focus on the breathing. So you're going to settle on these poses, accept where you are. And again, very important, focus on the breathing. So we're going to begin an easy pose. Back is straight, hands are in front to your knees, or maybe in your lap, down here, or up here. Some people do this to get the back straight. Or maybe you're just here. Or maybe you're leaning against the wall. Whatever you're doing, just accept where you are and focus on the breathing. You're going to tilt the head to the right. Right ear is going to the right shoulder. You're focused on the breathing. And when you're focused on the breathing, you're aware of the stretch in the left side of the neck, keeping the shoulders level, keeping the back straight. And then you're going to take the right hand, place it to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm, and that weight brings the head down, but keep the left shoulder down. And just focus on the breathing. When you're focused on the breathing, you're aware of the stretch in the left side of the neck. Then go ahead and release, hands back to center. Now tilt the head to the left. Left ear is to the left shoulder. Right shoulder stays down. Shoulders stay level. Back is straight. And just focus on the breathing. And again, when you're focused on the breathing, that heightens the awareness. And you're aware of the stretch in the right side of the neck. Or you're aware of something else in the body. But you're not focused on those things. You're focused on the breathing. Bring the left hand to the side of the head. Relax the arm. When you relax the arm, that makes the arm heavy, and that's what brings your head down. So you're not pulling. You might be pulling a little bit just because that's natural, but try not to pull. If you are, that's fine too. And then keep the right shoulder down and just focus on the breathing. Go ahead and release. Head back to center. Going to tilt the head back. You're reaching up, so you're just not jarring the head back. Your back is straight. You're reaching up, so the chin is going up and then back. So you're kind of doing a scoop. Just focus on the breathing. You take knuckles, place them under the chin, pushing up. So you're not pushing back, you're pushing straight up. It's going to straighten your back, your spine, and you're just focusing on the breathing. Now your mind will wander. You'll start to think about other things. When you realize you're doing that, just gently bring your awareness and your focus. Should have said focus. Bring your focus back to the breathing. Awareness and focus are two different things. Sometimes I accidentally say awareness. It should be your focus. We're going to release. Chin is going down to the chest. Back straight. Work your fingers, hands, palms go to the back of the head. And then you release the tension in the arms, relax the arms, and the weight of the arms. Bring the head down, make sure the back is staying straight. And you're just focusing on the breathing. You go ahead and release, head back to center. Neck rolls, drop the head to the right. Head's dropping down and around. You're exhaling, focusing on the breathing. And then when your head is going up, you're inhaling. Your body is following the breathing. So when you feel like you need to be exhaling, that's when you're going down. And then when you feel like you need to start inhaling, that's when you're going up. So you're going to link the body movement to the breathing. And just focus on the breathing. Now that focus, again, heightens your awareness. So you're aware of the movement, but you're not focused on the movement. That's why I say that a yoga routine is like a form of a moving meditation. When the head goes up, you're going to reverse. Exhale as the head drops down and around. When you feel like you are going to inhale, that's when you should be coming up. And you're focusing on the breathing, aware of the movement. And I just sounded like a robot. I didn't mean to sound like that. And when the head goes to the top, bring yourself to center. The shoulders go up, back, down, and around. Subtle movement, but extremely important. So that when the shoulders are up, you're inhaling, and as they drop back down, you're exhaling. And again, you're still linking the movement to the breathing, letting this movement even be a form of moving meditation. And then when the shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you go up. You're focusing on the breathing. And when the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. Trunk rotations, you're going to go to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, you're exhaling, back is straight, and you're reaching out with the torso. When you're up, you're inhaling. You're going down and around, you're exhaling. And when you're up, you're inhaling. Again, make sure that the mind and body are connecting. That's happening. You're doing yoga. It doesn't matter how far you're going down. Just do what you can. Accept what you're doing. Just focus on the breathing. And then when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. And when you're down, the back is staying straight or straight as you can get it, and you're reaching out. Focusing on the breathing. Makes you aware of the movement. Makes you aware of what you're feeling in the lower back. Very subtle movements, but very important because we need to focus on what is subtle. Many times in our society, we just focus on the big things. You don't want to do that all the time. So, back you straight. You're centering yourself again. And we do the half spinal twist. So, left hand is on the right knee. Right arm goes up. Pull yourself up. Then you twist. Palm goes to the floor, send the back. Arm is straight and it's against the back. And you want to make sure the head is twisting and you're focused on the breathing. Now in this pose, when you're inhaling, the belly swells with air, so it slightly pushes you out of the pose. Let yourself be pushed out, just slightly, and then when you exhale, the belly goes in and you go back into the pose. Now you're focusing on the breathing, but you're aware of that subtle movement. You're accepting the subtle movement. Go ahead and release. Back to center. Center yourself. Now you're going to do the other side. So right hand's on the left knee. Left arm goes up. Pull yourself up. Think of the spine. Reaching up. Twist. Palm goes to the floor and some of the back. Arm is straight. And it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting. And you're focusing on the breathing. Again, when you inhale, the belly swells with air. So you let yourself be pushed out slightly. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in. And you go back into the pose a little bit more. Now you're focused on the breathing here, aware of that subtle movement. Focusing allows you to be aware. Maybe you notice something in your lower back. You're aware of that, but you're not focused on it. Just focus on the breathing. Go ahead and release back to center. Just center yourself. Now, you're going to bring the legs out. So you should be at the back of the mat. I'm just here because of the camera. So legs go out. Shake them out. Maybe I'll move my mat. Maybe I should go to the back. I don't know where I should go. I'll figure that out eventually. So, hey, maybe I should go way back there. Yeah. No, too far away. Too far away. Get it together, Charlie. Then you won't be able to see my legs. I'll try it like this. See how it looks. See, I might be too far back and I can't see the video. So this is the professionalism here, right? Doesn't matter. It's what I'm sharing. It's what I'm sharing. Yeah, I'm too far back. It was kind of weird. So shake it out. I'm not going to do this that way. I'm going to do it this way. And if anybody's watching this, they're thinking, what is going on with homeboy? So, legs are out. Get the mat straight. If you moved it around 100 times, like me, the mat's not straight. It is straight. So shake the legs out. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Full head and knee pose. So go up, reaching up. So the back is straight. You're reaching up, thinking the spine. Pull yourself up. Then you hinge forward. So you're hinging forward from the lower back. Back is going straight down. Once you're where you should be, or you feel like you should be, then curl the head in. And I know we've been taught to keep the back straight. Always keep. It's okay if you're going to where you can go. So the head curls in. It's okay to stretch along the spine as long as you're going nice and easy. And just focus on the breathing. And this is why I got my stopwatch so I can time it. Right? And you should hit start to time it. Now the same thing as the standing forward bend or the spinal twist. Anything that's pushing the belly in or you have pressure on the belly, let the belly move. So when you inhale, the belly expands with air. So it pushes you out of the pose. Let yourself be pushed out. Believe it or not, that little part, you're learning acceptance. You're just accepting yourself being pushed out. It's a mindset that you're gaining. And when you exhale, you go back into the pose. Now, this pose seems like a static pose, but believe it or not, you are moving. You're moving with that subtle movement where the belly is going in and out. You're being pushed out slightly, and you're aware of that subtle movement, but you're not focused on it. You're focused on the breathing. See, I was taught this is a 2.5 minute pose, but we're not going to do 2.5 minutes. And then you're going to reach out. Maybe I did 2.5 minutes on accident. You're reaching up, get the back straight, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Exhale. And then you're going to go to the staff pose. So the staff pose, your arms are straight, back is straight, legs are straight, feet are straight. Now I feel like I'm too far away from the camera, right? So I'm not focused on my breathing. I'm focused on my instruction, and then I'm focused on the camera. See? I need to get it together. I'm just joking. I'll find out. I think I need to lower the camera down when I'm doing this routine. I didn't think about that before I set up. So everything is straight here. Now, we're going to do the single leg head and knee pose. We're going to do an integral yoga style, which is what I was taught 20 years ago. So you're going to bring the left leg up, and then the sole of the foot goes into the inner right leg, upper leg, right leg, really the thigh. But so get your butt all settled, back is straight, right? Get everything straight, and you're reaching up. So the leg straight, foot is flexed, reach up, hinge forward from the lower back over the right leg. So when you're going down, get my stopwatch. So you're going to grab your foot here, wherever you want to grab, or wherever you need to grab, that's where you grab. Once you're over the right leg, relax into it. Let the forehead go towards the knee. Again, it's okay to stretch the lower back. See, I was taught in elementary school, high school, keep the back straight. It's okay, as long as you're going to the spot where you can only go, and you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, accept it, and focus on the breathing. And I didn't start the stopwatch. And same concept, you're just focusing on the breathing. It's a subtle movement. You're being pushed out of the pose because your belly swells with air. It pushes you out. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in. You're aware of that movement. Even this pose is a form of a moving meditation. It seems like a static pose, but you're moving. Very subtle. It's very subtle. But you're focused on the breathing, not focused on the movement. And you're going to reach out. Before you come up, you reach out. So you kind of get yourself out of the stretch first before you move up. You don't want to be in the stretch and then just come up. You want to let your body know, hey, I'm about to move. So you reach out, come up, bring yourself up, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. And then you're going to do the other side. So left leg out, right foot goes up into the inner part of the upper leg. Foot is flexed, leg is straight, back is straight, so the shoulders are square, and you reach up Then hinge forward from the lower back. You're over the leg. You're going to go where you can go. So if you need to grab the leg here or even here, right? Doesn't matter. Just accept where you are. And then once you're down, you bring the forehead in towards the knee. Let yourself sink into it. Focusing on the breathing, aware of the subtle movement of your belly expanding with air. Then when you exhale, you're aware the belly is going in, and you go into the pose a little bit more. And then you're just aware. You're aware of everything that's going on. For me, I'm aware. For some reason, this side is tighter, and I'm usually tight over here, and I'm aware of that, but I'm not focused on it. Reach out, then bring your arms up, turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale, and then both legs rock. Shake it out some, palms to the sides, staff pose, just to center yourself. Now, we're going to do rock the baby. So, rock the baby is similar to it's not similar at all. I don't know why I said the word similar. But it's the same as the pigeon. It's the same muscle groups, So, rock the baby, grab the right leg, bring it up, just like a baby. This was a baby. And then just rock it back and forth. So, the left arm is under the right foot, right arm is under the knee, going back and forth. Nice and easy. You're not swinging. You're just going nice and easy, feeling it, knowing if you're tight, where if you're tight, but you're just focused on the breathing still. You're thinking of nothing else but the breathing. See, all these poses are the same as if we were standing. Very similar. Now you're going to bring the foot in to the left quad, and if you can, take the right hand, place it to the knee. You're pushing down. You're not pushing down. You're just pushing down slightly. It's nice outside. Cloudy, but nice. I hear a dog barking. It's not my dog. I have a dog, but my dog's inside, sleeping. Now push a little bit more. Wherever you are, push. Find that spot. Say, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot and just settle there. Accept where you are. You might be way up here, or you might be all the way down to the ground. Say, hey, this is too easy. But all that is judgment. Just focus on the breathing. Now, bring the leg up. Use just the strength of your arms. And bring the leg down. Shake it out. Now you're going to bring the other baby up. The other leg. It's called rock baby. So the right arm is under the left foot. Left arm is under knee. You just rock back and forth. Now I'm looser on this side, so I'm thinking, hey, and then I'm starting to judge. But I'm just aware of it. I should just stay aware of it, not focused on it. Focused on the breathing, aware of this movement. You're thinking of nothing else but the breathing, aware of the movement. Focus and awareness are two different things. Sometimes I mess up and I interchange them. I use them. I shouldn't do that. Now, bring the foot into the quad. Just do the best you can. Even the foot's down here for you. That's fine too. So bring it in to the right quad, pushing down on the knee. So the foot should stay flexed. I just thought my foot was probably not flexed the whole time. So I'm focusing on my instructions. So sometimes I slack on the actual movement and in the position. Again, you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Settle there, accept where it is, and just focus on the breathing. Now, use your arm strength, bring up the leg, and bring it down. So you're not using the strength, the muscle in the leg. Maybe you can. Shake it out. And then you're going to go into the easy pose. With the easy pose, we're starting where we left off. No. I'm losing it. We're ending where we left off. So you're in the easy pose. You're at the back of the mat. Just stay there. I'm just moving up to the camera. Eventually, I'll get a, hopefully, eventually, I'll have two cameras. But I can barely afford a new mic right now, so one thing at a time. And you're just focused on the breathing here. Now, you're watching yourself breathe. You're not controlling it. You're letting go of the mindset of control, letting go of the mindset of judgment, and you're just watching yourself breathe. You're already breathing automatically, so just watch it. And you watch it by seeing the belly expand when you inhale, and the belly goes in when you exhale. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose, watch the air go in and out. You're going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand. You're going to lean forward for the yoga seal. With the yoga seal, forehead's going down towards the floor, or to the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. And then bring yourself up. Hands go back in front. Hands are to your knees, or maybe you're in your lap, or maybe you're just leaning against the wall. Just get comfortable wherever you are. Just focus on the breathing. Once you're settled in the pose, don't worry about where you are anymore. Just settle in the pose, accept it, and just watch yourself breathe. Bring the palms together. Namaste. That's it. So that's a new routine. That's a new routine for me. So that's the thing. I'm sharing, creating a new routine. So that's the first time I did that routine. I mean, I've done all those poses before, but putting it together, finding out where a pose should go, shouldn't go. Camera angle. I didn't think about the camera angle before I began. I thought, okay, I'll sit here. Then I forgot that I could bring my legs out. And this camera is like a webcam. It's not a good camera at all. It's all I can afford right now. So I think I need to bring the camera down when I do this routine, and then have the mat face the camera. I really don't like that. I like having an angle though. Angle, you get the front and the side, and then the angle. But I'll figure that out later down the line. I was thinking about buying a mic Friday because I got paid. And I thought, I don't know, man. So, anyways. So that's number 52, YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue that routine tomorrow. I'll tighten it up a little bit. Hopefully I'll get the 99% chance that I'll get the angle a little bit better for tomorrow instead of moving all around. That's fine too. Doesn't matter. That's what I'm sharing, man. It's okay. That's the main thing I'm sharing. It's okay. It's okay. So I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. Namaste. Peace and love.